This is your chance to be.
I can tell you it secretly.
She might have discouraged by marrying.
Since he's not said what he has to say, we kind of understand what the whole scenario is. Of course, she might not have because she is a Toastmaster after all. Well, how many of you remember our dear friend Appu V. Menon, who is also a member of this club? You guys remember, right? Appu V. Menon was a very strong, writer, speaker. One of the key factors that he had was like he was very strong with his vocabulary. That whenever he used to come on stage, we used to go like, "Wow!" And then we think like, "What did he say?" You understand? But what I wanted to tell is Appu V. Menon is also an author, and he has written a book, and the book's name is Epic of Love. So one day I was sitting in my office and I was reading, it is available on Amazon by the way, so I was reading through the synopsis of his book, and suddenly it struck on me, and I just turned and said, "Hey, I'm going to write a book." Suddenly, all of my friends who were around stopped working, turned back to me, and unanimously in one voice said, "No!" I was like, "What?" Then the first one said, "Joseph, do you read newspaper?" I said, "Yeah, occasionally I do." "No, first you should read newspaper every day. Only then you can write a book." I said, "Okay, I'll try." Then the next one said, "Joseph, before you write a book, you should be a blogger, at least a blogger. Only then you can write books." I said, "Yeah, I am a blogger. Do you want to read my blog?" "No!" The third one said, "Joseph, are you planning to get married?" I said, "Of course, yeah." "You know what? After you get married, you will have wife, then you'll have kids, and then you'll get so busy that once you start writing a book, you'll never complete it." I turned and I said, "At least let me give it a try." He said, "No, no, Joseph, I don't think you can do it." So I turned, I took some time and looked at them and I said, "Just because you three have discouraged me, I am going to write a book." And that very day I started. And that first week I completed my first chapter. I went on, I kept on writing second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter. It was an interesting journey. At last I completed the whole 15 to 23 chapters. And right now I filed for a copyright. Can you believe that? I did file for a copyright. It was a very interesting journey. Do you know who played the most important part?
Appu.
Most important part was played by those three people who challenged me that I cannot do it. Well, I do not know how the book is going to come, but that is something that I'm really proud of. I keep on reading it again and I enjoy it myself. Someday, hopefully, you guys will also get to read it. The point is, every time when you get discouraged, it is totally up to us to take it in whichever way we want. We could either, you can either say that, okay, you cannot do it, or you can agree with them, or you can take it as a challenge and move ahead. There were times when I used to say that when I was a kid, I'm going to become a successful software IT professional, and people used to laugh at me. Not anymore. There was time when I used to say that, hey, I'm going to go and deliver a speech to a bunch of audience. People used to laugh at me. But they do not laugh at me anymore. And there were times when people used to say that, hey, when I used to tell to them that, hey, I'm going to write a book, and they used to laugh at me. And they still laugh at me because the book is not published yet. But the point is, it is totally up to us. If we decide what we want to be and what we want to do, none of the things matters. And every discouragement can be taken as a challenge and you can move forward. Toastmasters International is a worldwide organization that focuses on communication and leadership. And today I would like to remember Ralph C. Medley, who is the founder of our group, as well as the founder president of Toastmaster Vijay Jose, and the past presidents, Toastmaster John Lissuma, Sasindran, Murugesh, Jaykumar, and Solvin Matthews. Today we have a lot of interesting project speeches lined up for us. But before that, in order to lighten the situation, our environment, we have a funny guy.
This is already like
It's already light. You want to light it even more. Lighten the lid. So we have someone who is a senior manager in ICICI Prudential.
AVP.
AVP.
He got promoted very recently.
Yeah, he was.
AVP.
Yeah.
Probably he did that by cracking jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us put your hands together for Toastmaster Shankar Narayan.